People. Que pasa, suck, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. First thing that is popping in the news, it is called the more that things change is the more they remain the same. Well, scrap that. Things are getting from bad to worse in Jamaica. As it pertains to crime, all sorts, you name it, from A to Z. So we saw that the government of Jamaica, the power relevant authority, they have implemented all sorts of bills to say that if them catch you with a toll, 15 years minimum mandatory. We also saw that the Justice Minister, he submitted 2 bills to Parliament in which they are asking for 30-year minimum mandatory for any sorts of takeaway. That is the plea deal. If you go at trial, 45 years minimum mandatory. Now we also saw that Judge Sykes, Brian Sykes, he is now in the favor of the people that were once bashing him because there was conviction. 15 out of the 27 that remained, 15 out of 60 plus, so a 25% success rate. However, the DPP, she was elated. She was excited. It was reason for celebration. She said that they took off the top tier criminals off the road. Now people, we've seen that since those bills have been implemented, it did not stop anything. As a matter of fact, when this occurred, I said, these criminals are only going to get more desperate. It is now a do or die situation. Is either me take away the power or the power them take me away. Me not gonna face any sorts of fresh 15. So therefore, I am saying this to say that even with these 2 bills that was submitted, and them are asked for 30 years for plea and 45 minimum mandatory if you get guilty. Again, it is not going to change anything. Now people, desperate times calls for desperate measure. So therefore, I am not saying that to allow these criminal-minded people to just roam around, take what innocent people and then give them a slap on the wrist. However, when you make plans and you implement stuff, bills and stuff, you have to also make preparation. There's a saying, he who fails to prepare, prepares to fail. I am going to tell you why Judge Sykes and myself is saying this might be some sorts of failure. Not to say, not to up the time in which these criminals get, but me just a say, if you go up the time, you need to have the prisons being built as you talk. You can't just talk and then you can't cash the check. So pretty much the judge is saying that, listen, they have made some gains with the plea bargain deal where it's criminals, if them get whole with a toll before, them get some time, them get good time, them get a discount if they plead on the first time they went to court, or on the second time them get a little less time. So he said that they made some gains in the penal institution, the judiciary. They were clearing up cases at a better rate. Now with these bills that are passed, the Firearm Act, and also this bill for the 30-year minimum mandatory, it is going to increase the backlog again. So therefore, whatever gains they had made before, it is going to reverse the whole thing. So people, take a listen, take a look to what your judge, Mr. Judge Justice Sykes, has to say, and then I'll give my piece.
We anticipate that the gains that we have made in terms of clearance rate and so on, I expect to see reverses in that, especially with the rural circuits, when we spoke about the rural circuits, they sit 9 weeks for the year or 12 weeks for the year. So what are the things that can happen in the meantime? Witnesses, unfortunately, may pass on. Witnesses may migrate. The exhibit may be, all of those things that count in my favor if I'm a 21-year-old. So it suits me to go to trial, because the longer it takes, the chances of things going wrong increase as well.
Now, people, some of what he says makes sense. However, because of the situation, dire, desperate situation in Jamaica, you are going to always have a knee-jerk reaction. People are going to want results from yesterday. People are losing their life at an alarming rate. So therefore, what do you do? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. So therefore, if you want change, if you want to change the mindset, sometimes you have to bend them hand, bend them foot. You have to force those changes down them throat. So therefore, by you implementing harsher, stiffer penalty, maybe it might be some sort of deterrent. Maybe they will rethink their deeds before them do it. However, people, here is the problem. The problem is that when you put these harsher penalty, and I am not saying that you're not supposed to, because them youth are get out of hand, them need the maximum time. But you cannot be making bills without building the prisons. You and I know, maybe, even though we've not been there in any sort of penal institution, but we hear the story, we're not dumb, we're not blind, that these prisons are over, full up, past capacity, 11 people, 12 people, 9 people in a liquor cell. So therefore, what are you going to do? Open the sardine can and put in more sardine. There comes a maximum amount of space that anything can hold. When it reaches its threshold, it is overpack. So therefore, if you give out more time, that means less people are coming out. That means the cycle. You have to make sure you balance the thing. The next thing is that while you're doing all of this, where is all the social intervention? What type of programs are you implementing to make sure if the youth them stop stick up people, stop TEK-WEH people and people, I am not going to say that if them have an opportunity of job, they are not going to KILL, because we see these people, it seems as if they are seasoned in a KILLING. Them brainwash, them evilous, them have all sorts of demonic spell. I run through them, but me just say, the people that can be saved, not everybody is rehabilitative. Not everybody can be rehabilitated. Some people just not be like this. Some people are just hardened criminal. So therefore, you cannot save them one day. However, the ones that you can save, maybe if you implement social program, work, education, stuff like that, make it easier, then you can save some. Don't know if that is going to change anything, because people, as far as we see, this has been going on in Jamaica for decades. And that is because the management of the country has been doing the same thing for decades. So therefore, if you are implementing plans for criminals, and then these criminals, lower tier criminals, don't see you implementing anything for the top tier, the chopper them, like the Croskery, like the Panton, like the Harding, like the all of these people that are defrauding people at these financial institutions. Them now going to take you serious. So therefore, how are you speaking from one side of your mouth and then on the next side of your mouth, them not see do nothing as it pertains to the white collar chopper them. People, me just say, whenever you are planning, you have to plan properly. You can't plan on one side and then the next side, it no balance. You have to balance the thing. That is the only way you're going to get any sort of result. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, it seems as if the young two-foot puss and hyena, they are no different than the elderly two-foot puss and hyena. And this is based on a message that I got that followed two videos, or a video and a picture. I am going to read to you what the caption says to me. If you know this lady, please to ask her for bring back the MoMA PC BC phone that she took from the counter of GVNM Economy store that is in Buff Bay, West Portland. The vars them place. Don't make the vars them have to come for you. Now people, in this video and picture that I got, don't know if this lady left her house with the intention, you know say, me want go thief her phone. You know say, any phone or any goodies that me find I lay down careless like some people at the back road type haberdashery. Them careless pump seller there. Me I go take it. Somebody I go get FUCK today. So people, take a listen, take a look at the beautiful bean footage, and then I'll give my piece. Now people, like me say, I cannot read this lady mindset, state of mind, or what she was thinking, or why she did what she did. Because when we look at this person, if we look in the dictionary and we look up for pucker people, she would look like one of those persons that you would see at some sorts of pucker church minus the pucker clothes. She in a neon green like some sort of green lizard. However, she thief like puss. Don't know if this lady was a good lady that turned bad, that saw some sorts of opportunity present itself, some people phone lay down careless for the taking, and she decides, you know, so right now, nothing really going on, you know. Me can't get that phone here right now. Me have a little Nokia 3310, one little banger. I want upgrade myself. I want elevate my status. So therefore, me just take up that phone here, take out the chip and dash it away, put in my chip and put my little banger phone on pause. Me can't stunt like little Wayne and baby. People, me don't know if that is what she's thinking. However, what I do know is that the decision that she made is wrong. She did not look like a typical thief because she was kind of hesitant. She was kind of scared. However, she is a thief nonetheless. When we ask the question, what would a typical person in Jamaica do if me run a survey? People, tell me in the comment section, how much people you think would take the phone? How much people would say to the person that works at the place, somebody leave them phone? People, put in the comment section, do you think that 90% of Jamaican are thief? Do you think that 99% of Jamaicans are thief? 75% of Jamaicans are thief? 50% of Jamaicans are thief? Let me know in the comment section. What do you think the average, typical Joe or Jane in a Jamrock would do if they were faced with this situation? Is it called thievery or is it called something present itself in a desperate time? So therefore, you pounce upon the opportunity. You never get a second chance to make a first thieving impression. Let me know in the comment section. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like this, Please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.